Hello, and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and well, we just need to go back to Elfremedon in Underharrow to let her know what happened at this orc cave. And well, I just had to relog really quick to get rid of that audio glitch from the last episode. Glad it is gone. Now I know better than to use the milestone skill next to the dark door. If I need to do that again, I will move away. Hopefully that one won't happen again. But anyway, we just need to go back to her. We cannot avoid coming down this path this time. But that one should really be it. And we are almost ready to go to the Eastfold now. Because from what I remember, the evacuation from Eldras to Dunharrow will only be completed after we finish one of the future epic books. We have completed everything we needed in Eldras, everything we needed here in Underharrow, but still, the evacuation will not happen yet. Which is kind of weird because you would think they are ready now, but something else happens in the Eastfold that still prevents us from completing the evacuation and getting the freight point in Kingstead. I'm a little hazy on the details, but we're about to find out.
There is work to be done here.
You fought back an entire cave of orcs? Yes, I did. I would think you mad if... Nay, I do not think you mad. I do think you mad. Still, you have done much to protect my people, and for that I am truly grateful. Perhaps with them slain, I can begin to believe their disguise, Beriathan. I just hope this is the last we see of them.
There is work to be done here.
We are as ready as we shall ever be, Beriathan. If Éomer and the rest of Kingstead stand ready, we can begin moving to Dunharrow at her command. I know not if more matters demand her attention first, but Underharrow is prepared. I must tend to the people here, but Beriathan, I would ask you to return to Eldras. Inform Éomer that her people stand ready and waiting for the journey ahead. So let us take the right.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
To Eldras, we can also talk to Gandalf there, and he will send us to the Eastfold. Here we have him. Beriathan, good. You are here. The Eastfold has need of you, my friend. Quests of the Eastfold, great. Hello there, Beriathan. It is good to speak with you again. However, the circumstances could be better. Though Éomer has been freed already, word has not made its way to the Eastfold where he is reeved. The people, I am sure, would be pleased to hear it, and the news could bolster their spirits. Ride to the former capital of Rohan, Aldburg, and give the people there the news. While you are there, be sure to lend a hand. I fear the Eastfold will be vulnerable with most of their men heading west. Be wary though, the road to Aldburg may be dangerous in these days. So yeah, we just need to go to Eastfold now. But first, we'll need to talk to Éomer. Then we can leave Eldras from the East Gate. Well, yeah, the only quests that we have here in Eldras now are for the 1,000 neighbors If you ask me, but that's just me, I wouldn't have those NPCs in Edoras. I mean, the city is supposed to be empty now. Hopefully, they will leave with the evacuation, so they don't break the immersion of this place. But we will need to check on that after we complete the evacuation. We are not there yet.
I have need of your aid.
Ah, so Ellen has made ready the preparations. I am glad to hear such tidings. She and I have not seen eye to eye on many matters, but surely we would see the importance of sheltering the people of Rohan from harm. When we have made ready here in Edoras, we can begin our journey to Dunharrow.
I need your help, my friend.
Time has come, Beriathan. Kingstead faces harsh times, and Dunharrow remains the only place to keep my people from the White Hand and their savagery. Through our labors, the people of Kingstead stand ready to journey to Dunharrow. We shall travel south through the Harrowdale and climb the stair of the Hall to Dunharrow. It is there we shall join my men as the camp they have prepared, and wait for word from Theoden King. You have done well to prepare my people, and I am confident the path south will be free of danger through your efforts. When I am certain that my people and I are ready, we shall begin the journey. So there you have it. This quest will award you 1 class trade point and some boots. From the quest text, it seems better indeed to do the preparations at Underharrow first and then doing the preparations at Edoras. We did that in the inverse order, but just so you know, my recommendation is go to Underharrow first and then come here and do the quest in Edoras. But in any way, as you can see, this quest has not advanced. Even though we have prepared Éowyn and her people for the journey to Dunharrow, they are still not ready. And now that I think of it, I think the reason why is because at some point the Epic will have you talk with Éowyn and possibly Gandalf, and that is the reason why they will not evacuate to Dunharrow yet. Could be wrong though, but I think that's what is going on right now. So we need to leave Edoras from the east. That's actually right there. We are not going straight to Aldburg, as we need first to patrol the road. Oh my god, please tell me I can leave through this. Yeah, thank god I can open that door. Leofing, I already faced you, you are supposed to be dead, so I'm not gonna bother with you anymore. And the road to the Eastfold we have also traversed before, when we were journeying with Agelman and we found the corpses of the people from Endwade. So this is kind of familiar path for us. That does leave me thinking. Well, on one hand, first of all, this path that you see to the south, I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's the path to the Eastfold houses. There you can see one of the towers, so I think I'm right. But what I was saying is, I'm not sure if we're gonna get more quests on this place. No, it doesn't seem to be. The dead of Endwade are one thing, and what we need to do now is another thing entirely. we are in the Eastfold now. As you can tell by the change in vegetation, an overturned supply wagon lies next to the road. Assess the damage done. The road from Edoras to Aldburg sees much traffic, which makes it an attractive place for Orcs to attack. You should be wary as you journey to Aldburg and deal with any threats as they arise. What do we have here? White Hand Orcs rush toward the overturned car. Ah, from the south actually. So it seems we just... Whoa! Keep on using the wagon until all the orcs spawn. Yeah, please let that be it. This orc attack has been quelled, but it is only a matter of time before another one occurs. Nevertheless, you have made travel somewhat safer between Aldburg and Edoras. Yeah, but now I'm about to die. For eyes. Yeah, it seems I shouldn't have used the wagon a second time. Oh, come on, you're not gonna kill me. Kinda anticlimactic using the portents for this. But you're not gonna kill me. If I have to burn through all my cooldowns, that's okay, but you're not gonna kill me. And I don't want to see if these guys return or not, so let us leave this place. The bestowed quests of the Eastfold, yeah, that's what we got. We are 2 out of 50 right now. Warband, Napfang. I don't remember if that is a raid warband or a solo warband. I'm more inclined to believe it is a raid one, but let me double check that. I know, it's solo. Napfang and his minions have been terrorizing the inhabitants of the Eastfold and must be dealt with. Yeah, a solo warband I can do. I was confusing a Snapfang for a raid. Raid turtle that is somewhere here in the Eastfold. Snapfang and his minions have been defeated. Thank you. That didn't trigger the deed. Anticlimactic, but okay. Westamnet, power potions, okay. The warbands in the West Rohan have a random chance of dropping some worsted cosmetics, but Well, it's a very low chance. And I'm happy with my worsted appearance, so no big deal. Another overturned supply wagon lies next to the road. Assess the damage done. Dangers await along the road that leads from Edoras to Aldburg. You should deal with any threats as they appear. Unknown Orcs of the Maldor tribe. I mean, maybe Beriathan doesn't know yet the name of the tribe, but that's what we have. So, will they appear without me using the wagon, or do I need to do that? Ah no, there they are. Don't be hasty. You don't want to get swarmed again. You have defeated the Orc attack along the road to Aldburg. The likelihood of another occurring is high, but for now the road is safe. And we travel to Aldburg now. Seems like so. But here we have a farm. And I'm not sure if there is any quest relating to this farm. It seems not. Or at least not yet. But a farm in the middle of Rohan in times like this, you really should be getting to somewhere safe. Anyway, let us proceed towards the south and Aldburg. There you can see it on the horizon. And I do have a better memory of what is to come. I've run this part of West Rohan relatively recently, about 4 to 5 months, so I expect to have an easier time doing this. Oh, what do we have here before we enter the town? Let me see if we can pick these chests without alerting the enemies around here. Eastfold exploration, Aldburg. You have come to Aldburg, the home of Éomer. We need to talk to Horn.
We have arrived at Éomer's home of Aldburg. It looks... well...
Horn looks around, and his normally diplomatic and open face is uncharacteristically clouded with disappointment. I have never been to Aldburg before, but it does not appear as I have always pictured it. The walls are crumbling, and the buildings have fallen into disrepair. I do not think the town was in this state when Éomer left for Edoras. Let us walk through the city and see if my first impression is mistaken. Here we have Eastfold exploration, Fernmarch beacon watch, the farm, and some enemy camps, not as much as the Kingstead, so it does seem this is a shorter area.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
Let us grab the milestone here. We have Beriathan.
We must stand by while the minions of Orthunk spread their influence.
Éomer has been freed. He never should have been held captive in the first place, but I will not speak ill of the Odin King. You say that you were attacked by orcs unknown to you upon your journey here. I was recently following a party of white-hand orcs, but you are certain these were not the same. My cousin Éomer and I have had many encounters with Saruman's orcs, and I fear that they may attack us here in Aldburg. We will be watchful, but you should go speak with Arcil. He is a stout warrior, but as a reef, well, my cousin he surely is not. This building is in very poor repair.
There is work to be done here.
Can you wield a mallet? Can you set timbers? For those are the abilities we need in Aldburg. Our buildings are falling apart around our ears, and none of the craftsmen will listen to Arcil's word of admonishment. His father would knock them into line, but alas, Archenbreed is now gone, and the strength of will does not seem to have passed from father to son. Éomer should set things right, but he is busy with the troubles in the wider land, and none here fault him for that. He is the treasurer of the Eastfold, and we will not deprive the kingdom of our greatest son. Well, that is nice of you to say. Let us remove this other quest in the meantime, and let us focus on the epic and exploring this. The building is in poor repair and seems near to falling down. Yeah, take a look at that.
Aldburg has seen better days, friend.
If Éomer were here, he would do something about it, but he is away helping the Odin King with more serious problems. I cannot put the well-being of my home over that of the kingdom. It may seem more present to me, but I know what is really at stake. Still, I wish Arcil would do something about these buildings. A stiff breeze might be enough to knock several of them down, and then where will we be? Yeah, you can see the state in which the town is, and it's not encouraging. But anyway, it is what it is. It still looks nice. I mean, you can still see the history of the place. The statues in here, Arcil and Gondor, I would assume. The two rulers of Rohan who ruled in here before Eloras was built. Here we have, yeah, this one is indeed Tyrion and Arcil and the red arrow. Oh, this tapestry looks really nice.
There are so many things that need to be done.
You say that Éomer has been freed? This is surely wonderful news. However, while I am thankful to hear of this, we have present matters to attend here in Aldburg. These orc attacks should not be taken lightly, but with our depleted numbers we must bolster our defenses.
There is no shortage of things that need doing in the Eastfold.
While we decide a course of action in regards to these different orcs, might I recommend that you explore Aldburg. Despite the damage that has been done, it still is a very lovely place. While you are exploring, talk to some of the inhabitants and gain some knowledge about the history of our great home. As you might have noticed, we are very vulnerable here in Aldburg. Most of our men have gone west for good reason. As you speak with others, feel free to assist those who may need it.
Do you bring word from Edoras? Is Éomer preparing to return?
Welcome to Aldburg, Beriathan. Do you bring word from Edoras? Is Éomer preparing to return? You give Arcil the news that Éomer is riding to war with the king and will not return to the Eastfold until the battle is done. His face falls. Those are poor tidings. I have done my best to keep his city for him, but the people do not listen to my commands, and I fear that I have been a poor steward in his absence. Why, just today I sent a group of craftsmen to repair the outside walls, but they have not returned, and I have heard rumor they drink and feast instead of doing their work. If you can inspire them to work, feel free to make the attempt. You will find them outside the walls, southeast of the town. Southeast, you say? Okay.
I do not believe you will find welcome here.
Plain Arcil has yet to decide what to do about the Orcs. It is not surprising. We will decide on a course of action soon, I am sure. In the meantime, I agree with him. You should acquaint yourself with Aldburg. On the surface it may not look like the city of a king, but it is, in truth, a city rich with history. I recommend beginning in the eastern part of the city at the training hall.
We cannot wait for the darkness to abate. Rohan must rally.
Beriathan, my sword was recently damaged in battle and is in need of repair. The White Hand uses a very strong steel for its weapons. If you could collect some of their weapons, we might be able to smelt enough good steel from their blades that we could use to repair my sword and others. Will you do this for me? Alrighty, the training hall. Is it this one? No. That's the tavern. This is the armory. Okay, the training hall.
Will you aid the horse lords?
There is not much sword within the walls of the training hall these days. When our men went west, they took most of the arms with them. What remains inside, however, are weapons that span the history of the Riddermark. My sole purpose here is to ensure that our enemies do not gain access to what remains. Thank you for speaking with me. I do not entertain many visitors these days. From here you should see the stable located to the northwest.
Our success depends upon our strength.
It is hard to find good help these days. I hired a man to kill a boar for me, and I even provided him the weapon to do so. So, what did he do when he found the boar? He was frightened, dropped the sword, and ran away. I no longer care about the boar. I simply want the sword back. It is an old family heirloom. I need someone trustworthy and brave to retrieve it for me. Will you do this? Yeah. And as you can see here we have Elja, which is a fellowship warband. I don't think we can do that one. But on top of that, we are exploring Aldburg. We're not gonna leave the town for the time being, so however, the craftsman, okay, here it is, the hole on the wall the Thane had repaired, or want to have repaired, but you have found the craftsmen sent by Arcil, but they are busy feasting and drinking.
Look at this one, boys.
Grab a tankard and a crust, friend. Give us a tale or three and we will raise a cup if it be good. The smile drained from his face. Oh, I say how it is. You are here to get us working? I say we make Arcil do the labor, or maybe have you do it. We'll do it when we're good and ready. You have trouble hearing me, friend? Maybe you'll hear this. You think so, do you? Yeah, I think so. The loutish worker yields some pledges to begin working. Yeah, stop losing your time.
You think you can end my merriment?
Why are you frowning at me? That is cheer enough to go around. The work can wait, but the beer will not last. The boorish worker stops smiling and narrows his eyes. You say Arcil wants us to work? Pah! You think you can end my merriment? I would like to see you try, Nath. Oh, you don't give me commands, stranger? No, I only give you bruises. Get to work. The boorish worker yields and pledges to begin working. Yeah, stop wasting your time. So now, we can technically go back to Arcil, but once again, let us explore the town. Let us... well, the missing sword? Not yet. Let us go to the stables first, before we leave the town. So the stables, contrary to what you might believe, are not the stable master at the entrance of town. It's actually this stable, which are right next to the skirmish wall.
Our mission is dire.
This is the oldest stable in the area and it is showing its wear. I have been trying to acquire assistance with repairs, but with everyone heading west, help has been hard to come by. Perhaps you could convince Arcil that I need help rebuilding the stable. This very stable has housed the seats of some of Rohan's greatest warriors, Errol and Folka, among others. As you make your way around Aldburg, be sure to stop and speak with the quartermaster located in the western part of the city.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Did you say that you found a caravan that was attacked by orcs recently? I would wager that it is why my missing crate of supplies never arrived. It is important that those supplies be delivered. Would you retrieve it for me? I would be very grateful. But first, let us go to the quartermaster. How many other places do we need to explore? Quartermaster's house.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Do you hear that? No? Well, never you mind that. You are here to find out more about this great city, are you not? I have been quartermaster of Aldburg for longer than my memory goes back. I have seen quite a bit in my day and I heard it again. You did not? There is not much for me to do these days, but talk with my new friend. Now, there is much to do and not enough hands to do it. If you speak with Arcil, let him know of my needs.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
They all think that I am mad because I talk to a crow, but it truly talks, I tell you. I did not believe it myself at first, but we have spoken many times, and it speaks as well as you and I. Did you hear that just over? I heard it with my own two ears. Sorry, not eyes, ears. But I would indeed feel better if someone else would speak with it as well. Would you speak with a mouse? Or with an orc? Oh yes, the crow. Or was it an orc? No, it's a crow. Yeah. The crow. Is over here, the squawking of a nearby crow catches your attention. Get away from us! We only talk to one man and you are not him. Go away! You notice a rustling behind a nearby bush.
Welcome, my friend.
How did you know it was me? I have been fooling that mad old man for weeks now. Please, do not tell anyone. I will be in terrible trouble. I will stop pestering Bertrand, I promise. What options do we have?
Friend of the Rohirrim.
You are not going to tell anyone? I promise not to do it ever again. I will be good, I swear it. That's option A. And here we have option B.
Will you aid the horse lords?
It was a boy? I was talking with a boy and not a crow? I do not believe you. I will have to talk this over with my friend, the orc mouse, to see what he thinks. Or was it a crow? Thank you for not. Good day to you. Well, it does do nothing, telling Bertrand. But I mean, the child is not gonna get into trouble, but he thinks he will, and that will teach him a lesson. Okay, locking him up, it seems. So we technically don't need to access this place, but I want to show it to you because it's amazing. The crafting hall of Aldburg. I think it's the very first one of its kind in which you not only have the vault keeper, the auctioneer, and the crafting facilities, as in Wildermore, but you also have the crafting guilds. All the crafting guilds. A little similar to the Galtref crafting hall, but in Galtref you didn't have an auctioneer. So this is a very convenient place to be in. I don't know why it didn't catch on. Why it didn't become as popular as it should have, in my opinion. Because it totally should have. And the music on top of that is amazing. So yeah, it deserves more love than it gets.
Welcome, my friend.
Now let us take the chance in here to drop some items. In the vault? No. My space is full. What a shame. Forget about that. No, we can return to Arcil, but first, before I do that, let me look for the reputation in here. The quartermaster for the Eorlingat.
We travel swiftly. We will aid you as best we may.
Because now that we are acquainted with them, well, no, friend with them, even then, we already have that, and we can get the master in Aldburg. So let us do that. Other than that, some useful items, but we need more reputation and more tokens, of course. So let us instead grab this master and move it to here. That's it. Now there is a bank, an auction hall, and everything, but why would you go to any other place than the crafting hall in Aldburg? This is the best. And as far as I remember, this is where that trend started of having the crafting guilds and the crafting facilities and the vault and the auctioneer. We had things similar before, but not exactly the same. I love this crafting hall, basically.
There are so many things that need to be done.
I had not realized that there was so much that needed to be done around Aldburg. I was too focused on other affairs. I still have yet to decide what to do about the Orcs. Allow me to consider this problem further. Since so much in Aldburg requires another set of hands, I am certain you can find work to occupy yourself with. What do we have here? Agility, vitality, critical rating, finesse. Well, let me grab one of these helms, really. For cosmetics only.
There are so many things that need to be done.
And let us move this in here. This city has been neglected for too long. Even with most of our men in the west, I believe some good can be done. While I continue to consider the course of action we should take, you should see what aid you can lend to those trying to bring glory back to Aldburg. You should speak first with Beriathan at the armory.
You succeeded. I'm surprised.
You did it?
Impressed.
I am surprised and impressed, Beriathan. You managed to get the craftsmen back to work? Perhaps there is hope yet for the restoration of Aldburg. Okay. Agility, vitality, fate, physical mastery. Maybe. Because we already have a shoulder guards. So yeah, let us take that one.
Go out into the Everhold to look for this missing wagon.
You have proven yourself an able motivator, Beriathan, and I wish to make use of that skill once again. A number of workers took a horse and wagon into the Everhold and have not returned. They plan to retrieve timber from the woods with which to reinforce some of the buildings of Aldburg, but now I am not certain. You may be able to follow the sound of feasting and the singing of songs. Go out to the Everhold, if you will, and look for these workers and their wagon. Convince them to do the work they agreed to do, as you did with the workers outside the walls. With good fortune, we may restore Aldburg before Éomer returns from the war. Hope you're right, but I wanna get a picture of this tapestry, and if you get in it, well, I don't mind. Because it's really great. The armory, okay, the armory, yeah. I remember what it is now.
What brings you to these lands?
Arcil has sent you to assist me. I did not think him concerned with Aldburg. Lately, his attention seemed to have been elsewhere, but it is reassuring to know that I may have been mistaken. We won't be able to offer much resistance if the training hall were to be attacked. If you could build a barricade, it would prove invaluable for our defense. So let us build it.
Our mission is dire.
I hope that barricade is not needed, but if it is, we have you to thank for it. I will make certain that Saint Arcil hears what you have done for me. You should go to the stable. I believe I heard Wilflat moaning about needing extra hands there. So another pass around town then. I just realized, man, I died at the beginning of the episode. I forgot to summon Garlic again. I'm sorry, boy, I always forget. I promise to do better. Please forgive me.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Thane Arcil sent you to help me. I never thought I would get any assistance here. Which, with the garrison of the war, I should be pleased for the aid. If you wish to help, I need the beams on the stable repaired so that we can house more horses. Many of the stalls are currently unusable, as I fear the roof might collapse. Let us repair this.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Do you know how long I have waited for the stable to be repaired? Thank you so much for your aid. Your efforts shall help everyone in Aldburg. You may be a bit mad, but the quartermaster could also use your help if you have the time. You will need time, if for no other reason than to learn what it actually is that he needs help with. What happened to that quartermaster? Did he got hit in the head or something?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Ah, it is you again. It is nice to talk to another person so soon. Thane Arcil sent you to help? Well, I will not turn down your aid, that is for certain. What was that noise? Did you hear it? A mouse or an orc, I'm not sure which, but it is trouble, to be sure. That fence has been broken for as long as I can recall. It would be wonderful if it were mended. We might trap a rat with it, or an orc. You know what would be funny? If this fence was broken like since yesterday?
Our mission is dire.
I cannot wait to tell my new friend about this. You have been a great boon in so short a time, and it shall not be soon forgot. Did you catch that orc mouse yet? I thought I heard it under the fence. You must thank Arcil for the new dishes? Yeah, whatever you say. You need help. Back to the plane it is.
So many many things that need to be done.
You have been a great help to us here, Beriathan. We are about to have dinner. Will you not join us?
There are so many things that need to be done.
That sounds lovely. I'm starving as a matter of fact, but I think I'm actually gonna leave the episode in here and gonna go grab a real snack. And I'll be back with you on the next episode. So, for the time being, this has been all for today. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.